Then go call you their own when you make them. To be honest, so whatever you do in this life, just make it. Don't be a broke guy.
Please,
don't be a broke girl.
Just have money.
Just have
like
money.
they say, money stops nonsense.
Money stops nonsense.
Don't take it for granted.
I don't know why you keep saying it in English. Money stops nonsense.
Oh,
you don't know the song. Money stop nonsense. Money
I
stop
know.
Nonsense. Money stop nonsense.
Sorry, I'm an English major, so please allow me to flex on my.
Okay, money stops nonsense. Money stops nonsense. Which one would you prefer? Which one sweet pass?
Money stop nonsense.
That one sweet pass now. Come on. Anyways, man, welcome back to the show. It is still tea time. Ignore us. Sometimes we could be very goofy, but yes, let's move straight into the business of the day. And this one is on Beninese singer Angelique Kidjo, who locked the comment section on Instagram following online bullying after winning, the controversial Sunday Grammys. Of course, it's controversial in a lot of ways. The music star won the Best Global Music Album for a critically acclaimed album, Mother Nature. After she shared a photo of herself with the award, several disgruntled people who weren't happy about their favorite winning the awards took to their comment section. To our comment section, actually, where they made derogatory comments. The music star was in the same category as Nigerian singer Wizkid, Femi Kuti, and son Made, Rocky Dawuni, and Daniel Ho, and friends. And of course, you trust Nigerians and their toxicity sometimes, and how they could come at you when and we can even say we can see it in our own entertainment industry where you're a fan of this person and you don't like this person. You can see you can imagine comment section.
I know we have faves, definitely, and it's a normal thing. Of course you have preferences, but you can imagine being happy that someone lost. It makes no sense. And I think over the last couple of days, yes, there has been this rift between the fans of the two popular, the facets, the both of them. So
why didn't you want to call their names?
Because I was thinking of a common word to use. The two popular, I was looking for a common word to use. But we're talking about Whiskey FC and Patty BG. I love saying like Patty BG. So we see this rift between them. But I mean, a win. We always say a win for one person is a win for our country. But why are we?
Say, what are you talking about? What's my business with the other countries? Who is okay? Like football. Why are we angry that Ghana? You know what I mean? Like it is a competition, and music as well. At least sports is part of entertainment.
Yeah.
Music is kind of a competitive sport as well, and you expect people that are musicians and all of that to have, the spirit of sportsmanship.
But what do they want to do? I ask this question, like sometimes, so when you see that things are done with, what do they want to do about it?
It when it's comfortable for, because I saw some of those comments before it was blocked, right? Because I was chilling with my friend.
Do you guys know that, I'm sorry for cutting you, but do you guys know that most times, in my own opinion, this particular Grammy Awards, this one is one of the most, to a very large extent, unbiased as far as I'm concerned. When you actually look at it, like, to me, it's one of the most unbiased. We've been looking at the Grammys.
Unbiased?
Yes. To me, it's one of the most unbiased. Because, I mean,
why do you think so?
Because people
Let's
that
talk about
won.
Naomi Campbell's comments. After you say this, why do you think it's the most unbiased? And
it's one of the most unbiased, like, from the ones I've seen. Because, I mean, will they put Angelique Kidjo, would they put Femi and Made Kuti, Whiskey, would they put their songs together or their albums? No, chill. Would they put their albums together if one of them isn't like what winning?
There has to be a winner.
Exactly. And all of them, we expect that the people that are put out for nominations, they should be there. They have the possibility. One of them has to come out top. So why is it that when one other person wins, it seems as if the others that lost, they were robbed? It's the point. One person has to win.
The girl who won over Wizkid.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the music?
Yeah, I did.
You did after all?
Yeah, I did.
Did you enjoy it?
See.
No. Is it no? All right. Do you think?
No, I didn't say no. I didn't enjoy it. I'm just indifferent about it.
I'm
indifferent about the song.
Did you think he had more elements of a global sound compared to Essence?
First and foremost, Essence was put where? What category?
It was put in the Song of the Year category.
In Song of the Year.
Yeah.
And I said this yesterday, and I'll keep on saying it. You see, Essence. Now, we're not talking about the Made in Lagos. What we are talking about now is the one with Angelique Kidjo, where the Made in Lagos album falls in.
I'm getting somewhere. Don't look at me as a Wizkid FC. Like, see me like your friend.
Even if you're a Wizkid FC, you're not the first Wizkid FC I'm going to carpet.
See me as your friend.
But I keep on saying this. Essence deserved to win
Song of
that
the Year
award.
No,
and at the same time, every other song under that nomination deserved to win as well. And we keep on forgetting that this was done based on votes from the people in the recording academy. So that means that more people angle towards the other song as compared to Essence. And I don't see what the problem is there.
And a lot of people don't even know. Do you know the way we pride ourselves in making the Barack Obama playlist?
Yeah.
That song was on Barack Obama's playlist. You get what I mean? And it was on a lot of other people's playlists. But people are like, this person has 13K followers. Wizkid has million followers. Like millions, right?
How did he get there?
Like how did the person... No, and this is actually a girl. Like how did this lady get to that, level? And we may not like the song. But when you're saying... Then you're saying Song of the Year. For me, it's Essence.
Yeah, I totally agree on that part. But when we're talking about the Album of the Year, I don't know why.
Album of the Year, Global Album of the Year.
Yes.
Is very difficult. Now, let me explain it. Angelique Kidjo gives you an African. I said, okay, if true love, at the end of the day, this is
true love,
Essence. Now, yesterday, was it you? I was telling that.
When we're talking
Wizkid was in the wrong category. Did I bring that up?
You were saying that yesterday.
I told you that Wizkid should have been put alongside people like Usher, people like Genuine, people like... It is the biasness of the academy that I feel that Wizkid didn't make it there because there's still racism in the world.
But
let me explain what I mean.
Song of the Year.
But let me explain what I mean.
Okay.
Essence is not an Afro pop. Essence is a proper pop song. I cannot remember the big man who said it. I think it was Trey Songz. I can't believe I didn't think of Essence first. Do you understand? We saw when Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden were having their podcast and they were saying they want to say Song of the Year. Now, these people, this is the reason why we have a Justin Bieber and Omale attention. Why did he not make so much waves as Essence? Everybody wants to put it up. Because Essence in its own is a pop song and it was Justin Bieber's safe zone. No, it was a safe zone. He could sing on
and
it
flow with it
and
very
flow
well.
with it better because Wizkid was in the wrong category. It is a pop song that it should have been put with Lionel Richie if possible.
You would have expected to be in best pop song.
Yes, like best pop song.
But
it's a bigger award. But that's where we should start.
But the song merited Song of the Year.
We make very good hip hop songs, but they will say, what would they still call it? Afro hip hop.
Afro hip hop.
What the hell is that?
Afro hip hop.
Do you get what I mean? But it could be best rap song by a Nigerian. But we still have this segregation and a lot of people want to bring it up like we don't know what it is.
But it still doesn't, no matter what we say now, it doesn't give reason or sense to going under Angelique Kidjo's comment section to bully her. Because in my own opinion, she did merit that award.
Yeah, of course she
did. That woman
so I was touching on the album as well. I said if you look at the Wizkid made in Lagos, which I love so much, it sounded like a whole lot of other songs that you already know. If you listen to Angelique Kidjo, it sounds like who? Angelique Kidjo. Are you getting the originality, authenticity? Like those are the things they look out for. But people want to ignore because the album's sweet. No mean say it is new. And when you're talking about global album, you're talking about, okay, this is a new sound that we heard, which is why it is the global album. Do you get what I mean? That's what it is. And this woman stays as Angelique Kidjo. Wizkid sounded like...
Wizkid sounds like Wizkid, but we've seen
with the genres of like the song. The blend of we even saw him do a lot of R&B in this Made in Lagos.
Like it sounded. I know it's supposed to be an Afro.
What happened to that Wizkid? Do you get what I mean? Like I love this Wizkid.
Look at Blessed. Look at True Love. Like that is not the typical, let's say, Afro or Nigerian type of song. That album was genius. That album was really good.
Super lit.
But at the same time, Angelique Kidjo, she won that award. We have to put up with it. There is nothing that is going to change it. And she actually deserved it. Fine. We want our own to win. If Wizkid had won, would have been... Our minds would have been blown.
What's your favorite Wizkid song of all time?
Joy.
Oh wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't even know how to beat it now. But man, for me, I'm in a big mood.
Are you serious?
That song, it puts me in a big mood every single time I listen to it, and I really, really do love it. But of course, we need to move on to more serious stuff. Yes, this is actually very serious. But let's talk about toxic masculinity and what a lot of people think about it. And of course, we have somebody who has just referred to that. Still waging in on the Will Smith, hitting Chris Rock or smacking Chris Rock in the face at the 2022 Oscars. And she said, this is Amy Schumer, who said the 2022 Oscars was about toxic masculinity. During her first appearance since hosting the Oscars, you guys remember her from hosting the 2020 Oscars, I believe, and she didn't know what to say about the award show other than she had no jokes about it. All I can say is that it was really sad, and I think it says so much about toxic masculinity. Will has since publicly apologized to Rock and announced that he was resigning from the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences due to his behavior at the Academy, where he won Best Actor. And of course, yes, toxic masculinity for me. I don't know why we're coming here. I don't know if I can tell you that I completely agree with Amy Schumer.
Okay, so you feel, was it that Will Smith was depicting toxic masculinity?
Yeah, that's what she's trying to say. Like, she's not even saying Will Smith was that the reason why. Okay, so I just went to Wikipedia. Anybody can edit it, so if you feel like I'm wrong, you can just go on Wiki and edit it, but I want to read straight from there, right? And it says the concept of toxic masculinity used in academic and media discussions of masculinity to refer to certain cultural norms that are associated with harm to society and men themselves. Traditional stereotypes of men to socially dominant along with related traits such as misogyny, homophobia can be considered toxic during part of their promotion of violence, including sexual assault and domestic violence. Now, we're bringing a lot of other things into emotion. And yes, it makes a lot of sense because Will Smith displayed his emotion. Like, what she's trying to say is that, she's trying to say that Will Smith could have been like, oh my God, you just abused my wife, I'm leaving the show, and runs out. Now, they're trying to say toxic masculinity is when a man feels the need to show some type of, and he doesn't want to actually show his emotions. And if you remember when we had Jasmine Oguns, the girl with alopecia in Nigeria herself, what she said was that Will Smith missed this chance, which is why I also agree with Amy Schumer to an extent, right? Instead of me to come and do hard body man,
macho man,
I will come and talk about alopecia. Well, my man Chris, I know you really don't understand what it means to have a wife with alopecia, and you give an open speech, educate the world, educate everybody.
And you can still make it a comic appearance.
Ovation. Do you know that you will definitely, because you've educated millions of people around the world about alopecia.
He's a comedian. Will Smith is a comedian. So he could have even, regardless the way you just started it, he could have made it a comic appearance as well. While lightheartedly telling us about it and why Chris Rock shouldn't be making such jokes and everything. And we will laugh about it and we will applaud him.
But a man feels, when we're talking about protection of women too, you thought I was talking about physical.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Because that's the toxic masculinity in our society. That what's that thing now? Patriarchal system. A man has to be the defender, has to be the fighter, has to be the future and the past. No, come on, man. Sometimes a man can actually speak up, let his emotions
and say how he feels.
Say exactly how he feels. But sometimes when a man talks to him and say, "Why are you whining?"
Because I think this is actually a situation of a case of toxic masculinity to a very large extent.
It is to an extent.
If you look at it, he laughed about it at first, and I don't know, probably because he looked at Jada and saw her.
But he didn't even look at Jada. I think he just clicked.
I don't know. He just clicked on him that, and then regardless, he did it because instead of doing what is more reasonable, you did what you felt you could do. And that is to show your strength.
Don't we all have some toxic traits? Even women, there are times that you can actually speak.
But
before you know him, you don't slap the man. And don't you know women that slap men?
That's what we are doing here. We are pointing out the toxicity in this particular situation. Of course, from time to time, we depict all these toxic little
and I think I want to commend Will as well, because not about what he did. I want to commend Will on how he's handling the situation. We've seen a lot of political leaders that are doing a lot of BS. They don't resign. because of what they're getting. But this guy has recognized that he's wrong. Now, I keep saying that it is the remorse for me when somebody offends me. If you offend me and you tell me you're sorry, anybody can tell anybody I'm sorry. But I want to see you remorseful. I want to know you're actually, so we can tell that this is a man who is actually sorry. We saw it.
Will has gone through so
Do you get like it's actually he regrets his actions. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He actually does. Now he has accepted that damn, I could have handled it a different way. I could have been a better man. I could have done this. He has probably had sleepless night. This man has shown us remorse. I don't know about you, but I feel like he's remorseful.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you understand? Like a lot of people will not resign. They say, what's the worst they will do? Let them do their trial now. We'll go there April 18th. That's the way happen. You understand? Yes. Those are toxic men. But this is a man
But in that moment, in that particular moment of standing up from your seats, going to hit Chris Rock, I feel
masculinity, of course.
You wanted to show that you have the strength.
All right. Well, for me, Sha, Will, I hope he gets over this. I hope things fall into because a lot of movies have been altered. Now they suspended a lot of productions.
I think about 2 of his movies are on hold. 3 actually. I thought there were 2 and
one is a series though, 2 movies and 1 series.
And you can imagine
because the series is about his family.
Slap.
Do you know Netflix was already developing a series on Will Smith's family?
Yeah, I know. That's probably the 3rd.
Yeah, that's a series. So it comes like blackish, orange, and all of that. So it's that type of series about a black family, something like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that he used to do, but now on his real family. Now that was something that was impressive. I would have loved to see that.
And
now
what
I mean? And it's on pause.
I want this to come to an end. Will has been through a lot, and although he doesn't excuse his actions, but I don't know. He just probably needs a breather. She should just pass.
And then he's been through a lot with his family as well, with
the whole drama and everything,
and how he was dragged. All right, and then we also need, okay. So my friend described Chris's action as when your friend offends you, and you're just that friend, and you know me on this song kokon. That feeling. I don't know. Do you hear a little bit of Yoruba?
No.
Just a little. Me on this song kokon means I will not say anything. You just want to give them the silent treatment.
Yeah.
Rock is giving him the silent treatment now. So in his mind,
he's confused. He's going up and down.
So Chris is that friend that say, okay, please, bro, say something. How do you feel? I'm sorry.
But
just say something. He
has said that he's going to speak on it.
And it's going to be serious and funny at the same time.
I can't wait for it.
But when you say such things, it's not even worse.
Because I'm expecting a reaction from you, and you're not giving it to me.
Bro, what do you mean by serious? Talk to me now. Will I go to jail? Will they suspend? Will they expel me? Let me know.
Drag me
Are you going to take me to court? Do you get what's going on? Do you get and Chris is just...
It's just so calm.
It's gonna be serious and funny. But big shout out to a man like Chris Rock.
Yep.
I think that when we're talking about toxic masculinity as well, he showed that not all men are toxic males.
You don't just react off your ego.
Yeah, off your ego, off what you need to do. Because come on, man. Now maybe I've learned a thing or two, and I'm glad this happened in my generation, because maybe I wouldn't react that way, because I know I'm gonna host big stages as well. And when I do that, how am I going to handle it? Yeah. Do you understand? Because if not me right now, and you give me and Will Smith and he slap, no, not me and Will Smith, or any man just steps on stage to slap me, we don't need commercial break now. The show is over. The show is...
People are going to mud yourself there.
We fling ourselves to the last table at the back. I'm just being me though.